I have senior management responsibilities in order to manage team with around 160 people at the moment, and it's a really interesting job because it's not just to manage them and to guarantee some services, but it's really how develop these people and how lead them as best leader. So the intention to be within this training was really to take as most as possible from the good professionals like Danielle and Michelle, and it was 3 amazing days for me. So it was really amazing experience, a lot of great people around me, a lot of good experience shared from everyone, and last but not least, I see good friends for the future. I saw that I meet all the criteria, that this training is designed for leaders who are females, who took a lot of pressure in their day-to-day job, who try to balance between work, life, and really to find your place within this very dynamic world. So from this perspective, okay, I meet the criteria. When I go too much to the content, I see really beneficial that I had my first touch before the program, later on 3 days, and follow up with 2 coaching sessions. For me, this is the completely successful approach.
And when I saw the program, there's 2 things which were really applicable for me. That's create more visibility and to have more impact. So I made a plan this morning, and I've got a lot of power. I'm very inspired, and I was just looking at myself in the mirror, and I thought, yes, Yazid, the plan is good. I know what to do now. I know my steps, and I'm going for it. I'm going to reach my goal.
And I'm there today in the role of head of sales field services, which means I'm responsible for a sales team of 14 people doing consulting sales. I got an email from the CEO asking if I was interested to do this training, and independent of what kind of training it was, I was happy that I could finally do a training, a management training. So based on that I already said yes, and when I then looked in the details what it was about, and I said yes, this could be very interesting for me. And it really shows me there where I got stuck that it can help me in moving forward, and so I will use a lot of it.
I liked very much the topics on authentic leadership, networking, and everything that the program includes. I really find very powerful the tools that the program gives, which are very simple and very practical. So I'm looking forward to see how to keep applying those tools in different settings. These are the 3 most empowering days in the last 2 years for me. And I wish I had access to the training earlier, but I think it's never late. And I think the sooner that one recognizes the need for this type of leadership and developing within oneself, the better. Because then one can, instead of finding it so difficult, one can really do something about it for the better, and for the organization, but also for the world.
So the most powerful thing I think to take away from the course, from the Shine course, is the political game is just it's a game, and if you want to achieve higher aims and higher goals and have a real impact on your organization, on the people around you, for the world, you need to step up and do it. How the world is organized with pyramids, and how organizations work, and how that benefits in all more men than women. What you can do. I think a lot of women and maybe even the younger you start with these sorts of insights, it's going to help you in your career. So yes, definitely I would recommend the course.
I was very happy because I got an okay for a training which I should have taken already 5 years ago in my company, but I never knew what, because I did so many trainings and at a certain level, and then the Shine was about females, and I had a lot of things I recognized about networking, the balanced leadership, and seeing being a female as a positive thing rather than a negative thing. I will be like I am. I will be aware that the masculine is different than the feminine, but I'm not going to transit. I will just play the game in a more smarter way, and because I'm now aware about the game and that men are acting differently than women. Yeah. What's my vision, what's my dream, what I'm going to do with it? It's very good we have the 2 coaching sessions to answer the questions and help me with the directions I want to do. And then I can start to set the changes, but that's also something we learned, I think, is you need some time for yourself to back up, put it right, get the feelings right, and use the coaching sessions to put you in the right direction.